Hey folks, Mr. Dell here. We are looking at finding volume of some shapes. In this case, it's going to be a prism and a pyramid. Okay, so let's talk through this. This is coming from CPM's course 3, and this is section 10.1.3, number 10-57. Okay. Let's see. So it says find the volume of each shape below. So a rectangular base prism is my first shape, and that's this picture here. So this is um, a prism, right? And it's a rectangular base shaped prism. That means our base is a rectangle, and the rectangle then forms this prism, right? So volume for any prism, in this case, this rectangular prism, though, volume of a prism, there goes the S first, is always equal to the abbreviation is BH. BH. B stands for the base area, right? It's the area of the base, and the base doesn't always mean the thing that's on the bottom. The base is the face that, when stacked on itself, creates the shape, right? So we'll talk through that. So the base area times H represents the height, or sometimes it's known as the depth, depending upon the orientation of the figure. So base area. So I got to just find what I would call the base area. In this case, actually, the actual base where the it sits could be considered the base area. This face, if I stacked that face up, that rectangle, over and over and over again on top of itself, we'd end up with this prism. So I just have to find that area. So volume, that area, remember we have a rectangle, so it's 20 times 7 is that area. So 20 times 7 is 140. That's that area is 140. And now I multiply that, that's the base area, multiply that by the height in this case. So it's being stacked up vertically. And so I would go up 9 units. And so now I end up with 140 times 9. Let me do that real quick. 140 times 9 equals 1,260. And my units are cubic units, so this would be meters cubed. Okay. One more real quick. Um, we've got a pyramid, and my pyramid is the volume of a pyramid. Now, the interesting fact about a pyramid is if a pyramid is really always 1/3 the volume of a prism. So again, the it's going to be 1/3 times the base area times the height. So that's how you find the volume of a pyramid. Okay, it's always 1/3. It means if I poured this into a prism that had the same base, the exact same 22 by 12 base, I could pour 3 of these into that prism, right? If I built my prism around this, it would be 1/3 of that. Okay, so let's just do the math here. So we go volume is equal to 1/3 times the base area. Again, my base area, the base is that what it sits on, in this case, the pyramid. So 22 times 12 is equal to 264. So that's the base area. Then times the height. And remember, height always has to come at a 90 degrees. So sure enough, the height, if you see in the middle here, is 90 degrees to the base. So that is equal times 18. So if I multiply 1/3 times 264 times 18, I get 1,584, and my units in this case are centimeters cubed. So there's volume of a prism, volume of a pyramid.